Hey, Jeanie Griffin coming from senior jail, of course. Well, today is Election Day 2020. And I hope you haven't let anything pull you into the negativity. Have you? Well, one thing I've done today is turn off the television. Haven't listened to a thing. Stayed close to tribes that fed me. I plan on not watching a thing until all the polls are closed, and then I may look at it. The minute I find myself being overwhelmed, I will turn it off. I'm doing physical things today, cleaning out off tabletops and cleaning out things. I'm getting ready after I finish doing this video to sit down and eat something. I'm having to share, if my posture looks bad, I'm having to share the chair that I usually use with Mr. Cat, who owns the house. And it's amazing. You know what? I remembered what it was like before I was tethered to the internet. And, you know, I did see a few things come up on my phone, but I paid no attention. And I'm going to pull a card right now, because the way to stay in, peaceful in the middle of all this is watch out what goes into my head. I don't allow anything that's going to go into my head that's going to take me down a rabbit hole or into a coughing attack. Then I'm going to practice some of my spiritual tools. I'm also going to stay in the present, and that means clean up some of this mess. One of my spiritual practices is to pull a card. So I have some cards left. I don't have a giant inventory. But the cards that I created that are affirmation cards have good reminders for me. Everything that someone has told me that helped me on my path, I've created in these cards. And they're for sale on my website. And so let's see. I'll pull one like you would an oracle card. And let's see what the universe is reminding me of. All right, let's see. I spread them out. It's funny. I have several people in some of my classes, and it's so funny how they use these. Thank you. Somebody says, I love these cards. Not only are they pretty, I love this colorful head that I was going to use as my logo at one point, because I like the idea of be your true colors, be true to yourself. And I still like that. I still believe in it. All right, so let's pull this. Which one am I going to pull? This one. This one catches my eye. Now you can either spread them out and see if you feel a different heat in them, or if you I do it visually, and there's just one that catches my eye. And this one, let's see. This comes from one of my mentors, Florence Shen. I've talked about this a lot. Mankind's imagination is called scissors of the mind, for it is always cutting out the future. That is really relevant today. Scissors of the mind. And usually when it's cutting out the future, we're way out in front. I mean, good grief. Come back to the present. And for me, I can get out front, and then I get into catastrophic thinking, or what a friend of mine used to call, oh, Chicken Little is alive and well. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Yeah, well, I wanted to slap him. But anyway, I can get into that. The sky is falling. So whatever happens today, there's another old friend watching. And whatever side of the fence you're on for this election, try really hard not to have the skies falling, regardless of what happens. And I'm talking to myself as much as I am to you all. I am certainly no borderline spiritual goddess. Sometimes I'm just more borderline than not. So one of the things that differentiates us from other places is that we do have a transitional period and a peaceful transition of power in this country. So regardless of who wins, stay in the present. Don't go wagging off into the future and getting into catastrophic thinking and the sky's falling, sky's falling. You know, if you voted, you did what you could. That's it. You know, if you didn't vote, shut up. We don't want to hear from you. Oh, my mother would be so mad at me. She hated for me to say shut up. She also hated for me to say it stinks. She thought that both were very unladylike, and they are. But anyway, if you didn't vote, shut up. We don't want to hear from you. If you voted, you know, you may be happy, you may be sad, but don't go off into the future. The sky's not falling. Some days we just think it is. All right. Now I'm going to go eat something and take care of myself, because I sometimes forget that I live in a body. Sometimes I think I'm just here to carry this fabulous head around to impart imperial wisdom. And yet I live in a body that needs to be taken care of, because it's not programmed to live forever. It's supposed to wear out. So I'm going to go give it something good. Maybe some dessert too, but anyway. All right, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. If you don't want to watch the television and see what happens, don't. Take care of yourself. And when you start talking back to the TV, it's time to turn it off and go do something else. Get on the treadmill. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Sleep tight. The world will still be here tomorrow. So I love you, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.